G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Now on the bench today we're going to have a look at LYZRC's brand new released GPS drone here. This is called the L200 Pro Max GPS drone, and this only retails for $95 US, guys. Well, the one that I have here is $95. You can get two different models, one with obstacle avoidance and one without. Now I've gone for the cheaper option. This is a $95 one battery with no obstacle avoidance. Okay, the other package is around $122 US if you want the obstacle avoidance module on top. Now what actually caught my eye on Banggood with this particular drone, I was looking at the listing, is that for under $100 this one claims to have a 2.7K camera. It also has an SD card DVR to record videos to SD card rather than relying on the Wi-Fi FPV and recording it to your phone app. And this one also has a 2-axis gimbal for the camera, as well as EIS or electronic image stabilization. So for under $100, this might be one of the best, if not the best budget GPS drone that you can buy right now online. So let's have a look, guys. I'll just open up this case. Like I said, you can get the 2 battery option if you wish to, but I've just gone with the 1 battery option. You can see it's here in this case. Let's have a look at the transmitter first. So here's the transmitter, guys. As you can see, we've got a little bit of a plastic film on the screen there. As you can see, it folds out. So we've got a couple of arms there to get a good grip on this transmitter. These antennas are fake. As you can see, there is no wires passing through. Okay. On the top here, we can clip our mobile phone clip on the top. Okay. But yeah, this one actually has a inbuilt 1S LiPo, so you've got no battery tray for any AAAs or AA's, so that's good. This has got a 300 milliamp hour LiPo in there. It's supposed to last for about 3 hours once it's fully charged, so that's really good. You're going to get a lot of flight time using this remote. As you can see, there is no gimbal sticks fitted just yet. They've obviously left them out to package it in the case, but there is some in the accessory bag, which I'll show you in a second. Just here, we've got our power button there, and as you can see, we've got our little LCD screen with all our telemetry data there. We've got our GPS on and off button, so if you turn that off, you'll be flying in more like a sports mode without the assistance of GPS, so altitude hold mode. Got a couple of buttons here. One's for automatic takeoff. Not too sure what that one is. That might be headless mode. I'll have to look in the book. And we've also got our gyro calibration as well as our level calibration there, and the home return button just there. On the top left hand shoulder, we've got our scroll dial for the gimbal to tilt up and down, and over here we got our speed switch just there, as well as the photo and video button here. Okay, so that's the transmitter. All right, let's turn that off for now. Okay guys, so here is the drone, the LYZRC L200 Pro Max. Rather long name for this one. But there it is there, guys. As you can see, it's a rather small drone, probably a little bit or around the size of a Mavic Mini. Okay, we've got 1503 brushless motors here, okay, running on 10 amp ESCs, individual ESCs. Now this drone only weighs 216 grams. Now I'm not too sure if that's just without the module on the top or with the module. As you can see, I've got the non-obstacle avoidance version, but in any case, it weighs only 216 grams. That's what they're stating. So no FAA registration is required, okay? Now, as you can see on the front here, we have the gimbal guard, okay, as well as a piece of foam. So that's neat that they put that in there. And there is the 2-axis gimbal. So it's going to tilt horizontally like that, as well as up and down, okay? Now this has a 2.7K 30 frames per second camera there. So hopefully this takes some really good videos, okay? That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Also has EIS as well, so electronic image stabilization. Now on the side, which is great to see, like I mentioned at the start of the video, we've got a SD card slot here to take the DVR footage of all your flights. So that's great to see on a under $100 GPS drone. Okay, on the bottom we have some venting there, as well as the power button and a tiny little optical flow pinhole camera just on the bottom there. Now this battery is a 2S battery. Okay, you won't be able to see the writing here, but it's a 1600 milliamp hour 2S battery, and this is saying that we're going to get about 20 minutes of flight time. So that's more than enough flight time for a little drone like this. You're going to capture quite a bit of video when you take it out. Now this little tab up top usually houses the actual obstacle avoidance if you do go for that option. Like I said, I didn't bother with that option, so you know, it's just a blanking tab just there on top. We've got LED lights. In fact, let's just quickly turn it on, hold it down for a while. You see we've got green lights on the back, and we've got a visor light on the front there as well. So it's going to be pretty decent to see, especially at night or when the sun sets. You're going to see that quite easily. Now, as you can see, as I have it powered on now, you can see the gimbal working quite smoothly actually. Look at that. So hopefully we can take some decent video when I take this out. I'm really looking forward to see the actual footage and photos from this drone. Okay, now some more information about this camera. It's said to have a 1:32 image sensor. Like I mentioned, 2.7K HD footage from this particular camera at 30 frames per second. Now, if you record to an SD card, obviously. If you're going to record it to your app, you're only going to get video in 720p resolution files, okay? Now, they do state the photos, however, are going to be saved in 4K. So that's that'll be interesting to see. It does have a 10 times digital zoom as well. It's a 110-degree wide-angle camera, and the tilt of this camera goes down to 80 degrees down and up, okay? So it doesn't go all the way down to 90, which is, you know, doesn't really matter. It's going to face down quite a bit anyways, all right? So that's basically the L200 Pro Max in itself. With the SD card, they do recommend high-speed cards up to 32 gigabytes. All right, so let's put that down for a minute. All right, so let's look at what we've got as far as accessories. Here's the phone clip for the actual transmitter there. All right, it's spring loaded. So here's the documentation sheet for the app. It runs on VS GPS Pro, which I've used quite a few times on various different drone makes and models. iOS, Google Android, okay, so you just download that. So here's a little user manual. Now this will tell you everything you need to know as far as setting up the drone and how to fly it. So make sure you read this booklet, especially if you're new to drone flying. And here's a little bag of accessories. So let's get them out. We've no doubt got some spare props here. Okay, so we've got a whole set just there. Looks like we've got all the screws as well. I don't want to lose them. Okay, so I'll just put them to one side. Got the USB to micro USB charger for not only the battery of the drone, but also the transmitter. And last but not least, in this bag, like I mentioned before, the gimbal sticks are in the accessory pack here. So I'll put them on the transmitter after this video is done. And we've got a little screwdriver with a couple of extra screws there. So that's basically it, guys, for the unboxing overview of the LYZRC L200 $95 2-axis gimbal 2K drone here. What I'm going to do now is charge the battery up, guys, and I'll meet you out at the field, and we'll definitely put this one through its paces. It's supposed to have all the features that you expect from a GPS drone. So it's got, you know, GPS, follow me, also has surround me mode. It should have some sort of waypoints as well. And yeah, guys, let's go check it out at the field. So they'll be coming up next. All right, guys, we're out at the field now with the new LYZRC L200 Pro. So I'm going to take off. I'm going to go on the center of this box here. It is rather windy today, or this afternoon. I do have my little helipad with me, but probably get blown away in this wind. So I'm going to start a screen recording. 3, 2, 1, and now you should see the actual app overlay there. All right, guys, now I've already done the compass calibration as well as the level calibration, but I'll quickly show you how to do it. You can do it via the app or via this button here near the home return. A quick press will do the level calibration, and then a long press we'll do the actual compass calibration, but I'll do it again. First off, I'll do the calibration of the gyro. Lights are flashing. Okay. All right, so I've done that through the actual settings of the app, but with the compass calibration, I'll do it with this button to show you that you can do it with a button. Hold it down, showing you on the screen to turn it. One beep already, so it does it pretty quickly, and then face the camera up. Second beep, so we're ready to fly, guys. All right. Okay. Now I've got an SD card in there. It's a 32 gigabyte verbatim class 10 card. They do suggest you put a high speed card. And I'll start a recording. On press, now we can see that it's recording to the SD card. And let's put it up in the air, guys. It is a little bit windy here today, so it will be a good test of the actual wind as well. Now it looks to me on the transmitter here, it's showing 19 satellites already. So it's picked up quite a few satellites rather quickly. Got a stable hover there. You can see I'm in the video. Let's just check the gimbal. Just go left to right a bit. I'll bring it up a little bit just to see the stabilization. Okay, it looks like the app has already frozen up. I'm not a fan of the VS GPS Pro app. They usually use this app on these cheap drones. This drone, by the way, I don't think I mentioned it on the bench, but they do claim 3,000 meters range with this particular drone and a 1.2 kilometer FPV range, which, like I said, via this VS GPS app, I highly doubt that it'll do that. But anyway, let's take it for a flight. Fly it around a bit. Test that camera out. Now it should be recording in 2.7K. Does look quite stable, guys. It's supposed to have EIS as well, which is electronic image stabilization. Do a slow pan around the area. And the horizontal, the horizon looks perfect, guys. Quite impressed. Some more expensive drones have a horizon tilt with the gimbal. It's looking quite good. Now it's getting shaken around up there, it's getting tossed around up there in the wind, but you wouldn't notice it by looking at the actual footage here. So that gimbal, 2-axis gimbal, is doing a pretty decent job. Now saying the distance I'm away is around 50 meters on the transmitter. Let's see what it says on the app there. It's saying 56 meters. So they're both synced up pretty good on the app as well as the transmitter here. I like that we've got the data on this LCD screen. Okay, so what I'll do a quick home return test. Okay, we've got the beeps. And it's actually facing forward, which is great. I'm going to see if I could tilt that camera down. There we go. Pretty smooth tilt on the gimbal. It does have an annoying beep though. Okay, so it's actually landing. Looks like, oh, it's coming back by itself. All right, so I thought it was going to land out there, guys. I did take off on this corner here of this painted field, just on that corner of the box. I'm not touching it, guys. I'm just tilting the camera back up. So it just self-adjusted there. So yeah, probably about 1.5 meters or so, close to 2 meters off target. Let's take off there again in the corner. Okay, I'll finish that recording. All right. Yeah, I'll allow access. You have to do that the first time you actually record a video, so it ends up in your phone gallery, okay? All right, so I did finish that recording, pretty sure. Yep, let's do that again. It's recording again. Let's take it up again. That's auto takeoff, guys. I think I'll put it in headless mode too. Took it out of headless mode. So the quick press is headless mode on that button there near the GPS on and off. But if you want to take off, automatic takeoff, you have to long press it. Let's see if I long press it, will it land? Yeah, okay. It's a quick test there, all right? So just put it back where it was. I just wanted to test that out. So hold it down and it'll take off. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now it's beeping. I'm going to turn headless mode off. All right, guys. Let's I'm taking some video already, aren't I? Yep. Let's try some of the features now. Which will press on that box. See how the follow me works. What's that? What happened here? GPS follow. All right, so I've got to be away from it 5 meters. Go over here. Hopefully it works now. It's not working for some reason. GPS follow. Okay, so GPS follow ain't working. Let's see what it says here. GPS follow. When the altitude, oh, the altitude has to be above 5 meters. All right. Got a bit of glare from the sunlight. Yeah. Right, now it should follow. All right, so I'm going to point that camera down. Sorry about that, guys. I thought it meant 5 meters away. All right, I'm in frame. I'll put myself in the center of the frame. Okay, that should do it. Let's see if it follows. Go up with the camera a bit now. Okay, there we go. I'm in the center of frame now, and it's yeah, she's following. So yeah, guys, make sure you're 5 meters in altitude or above, or above 5 meters as it was saying. It's lost me out of view there. See if it can regain. There we are. I'm back in the video. Okay, so that works fine. Let's see if I can go back. We'll go backwards. Just going down with the gimbal, and he's reversing back, but you have to keep in mind you have to tilt the gimbal down. All right. So I want to try to get out of that follow mode. Okay, now to get out of the follow mode, you would have noticed that box was marked X, had a red cross. Now by tapping it, it did nothing, so I had to give it a manual input via the stick to get out of follow mode. Okay. Just getting used to the gimbal. So going to the left raises it, and to lower it you do the scroll wheel to the right. Okay, so is there a surround mode here? surrounding mode. Here we go. So I'm going to push it a bit further back. And I'll stop that recording, I think, just so we got that on file. Okay, that's stopped. Let's do the surrounding mode. Okay, above 15 meters now. Okay, I'm at 15 meters, 16 meters. All right, lower that gimbal. Whoop, have we gone too far? Okay. There we go. All right, just trying to put myself relatively in the center. And now we should be able to do it. We're at 16 meters high. Let's do the surround mode. And let's see what it does. So it actually flew out and now it's going around. Check that out. Not bad, that works. So yeah, you have to be a decent height for this follow surround mode. Well, it's not a follow mode, the surrounding mode. Some drones you can have it pretty much level to where you're standing, or just only a few feet up. So anyway, that works. I might just take a quick recording of that. We'll do one quick revolution. Can I slow it down? Yeah, you can slow it down and speed it up. All right. Okay, let's get out of that. All right, so we're out of that mode. Now I think I'll just take some photos, guys. Raise the camera up again. Going to the left of the scroll wheel there. Let's just fly it out a bit. And we'll take some snapshots. I'll take it up a bit. So far, this drone is performing rather well. I'll bring it back a bit. I think I may have... Oh no, I thought I lost FPV for a second. So I'm going to take some quick snapshots. Quick press of the photo button. There we go, picture receiving. So you just have to wait for it to load up. There we go. Let's pan around a bit. Okay, now I have lost FPV. I'll take another photo. Maybe bring it down a little bit. Pan around towards me. See those streets behind me in the distance. Now these photos are meant to be in 4K resolution, while the video is in 2.7K. Okay, now I'll bring it down. Bring it around this way. I'm only in rate 1, by the way, too. I've been flying this whole flight so far in rate 1. So far, this drone is doing rather well. I mean, he's fighting a bit of wind too, so let's take a quick selfie shot. Okay, all right. So far, she's flying great. Got the optical flow camera on the bottom as well. Okay, not bad guys. This drone is only 95 US dollars, and saying warning, aircraft low power. So we're in, it looks like we're in geofence mode already. Now they do claim 22 to I think to 25 minutes flight time. Now when I had a look, they mention it twice in the actual specifications on the listing. Further down the specs, it did say 22 to 25 minutes hover. Okay, not actual flying around, so should be in geofence mode now. Just gonna fly it around, guys. We'll take some more video. Okay, let's just fly it around. Let me check the speed rates. Okay, that's second speed. Okay, that's as far as I can go, guys, within the 30 meters. So we're in second rate. Let's try third rate. Trying to bring it back. It's like the GPS module is sort of holding it back. Now it's in geofence mode. I'm in third rate, but it's going fairly slow. Let me change back to rate 1. Oh no, 2. Oh, so it's only got 2 rates, guys. Sorry, not rate 3. Okay, so that's rate 2. It's a bit quick. It's about double the speed. Right, so anyway, guys, I'm going to fly it out till the battery is totally depleted. We'll get a flight time for you. This is my very first test flight. I haven't flown it until today, so I wasn't too sure what to expect. I was hoping that it would fly well, and it actually does, guys, and I'm really impressed by the actual gimbal on this. The camera stabilization is really good for such a cheap drone, and I really hope other companies follow suit with these budget drones and add these 2-axis gimbals as well as the SD card DVR. So yeah, the camera actually looks quite good, and we've got 3 beeps in a row now in succession. So it's probably going to land. Yeah, it's going to go back to the home point there, in the corner of where I took off, that box that's painted on the field, and she's going to come down. So that's going to be the end of the flight, guys. Stay tuned. I will do a distance test on this in an upcoming video. I don't know when, but I'll try to get that up soon on the channel. But there you go, guys. There's the flight time. I'll definitely put that up on the screen right now, what we got. I'm thinking maybe close to 17 minutes or 16 minutes. I mean, that's still a pretty decent flight time out of a little drone like this. It does only have, I believe, what did I say, 1600 milliamp hour 2S. So you have it, guys. And the gimbal works rather well. Not bad at all. So yeah, guys, if you're interested in this particular drone, this is the LYZRC L200 GPS drone here. It does have GPS and GLONASS. That's why it picked up all those satellites rather quickly. We've got 19 satellites that whole flight. And yeah, I can't wait to get this home and take the SD card out of it and have a look at that footage. Hopefully it is indeed in 2.7K and we've got some decent footage out of it. I mean, on the app, the colors look pretty decent. And yeah, the stabilization looks on point for such a cheap little 2-axis gimbal here. It's not a 3-axis, it's a 2-axis, but they do state it's got image stabilization, or EIS. So yeah, guys, I definitely recommend this one after flying it today. If you want to check it out, it's I think it's still on special at 95 US dollars. That is this particular model with one battery. You can get 2 batteries and spend a little bit more, probably only a few dollars more. And you can also get that obstacle avoidance module on top, which is a laser guided obstacle avoidance, not infrared, that doesn't work outdoors. So I just opted for the basic model, the cheapest model you could get at $95.99, and I'm really happy with it so far. So thanks very much, guys, for watching this review on the new LYZRC L200, and I'll catch you on the next video.